Good morning, children, and welcome to all of you in online classes. Dear students, we are discussing about second chapter of Flamingo book. In that, we are discussing second part of Lost Spring. The name of chapter is Lost Spring. Or we are discussing about the second part. There are two stories in this chapter. The first story of Sahib Alam and second story is of Mukesh. We are discussing the second story, dear students. This particular story, Lost Spring, is also written by Anis Jung, one of the renowned writer of our country, who has tried to describe the discrimination in our society, who has tried to tell the miserable condition of children, poor children of our country. Dear students, we discussed in the previous video that the author Anis Jung met to Mr. Mukesh and she visited her house. She saw the condition of her family, his Mukesh family members. Writer Anis Jung observed the condition of locality of Firozabad, how the condition of streets and houses were not good, and how the walls were crumbling, how the doors were opening, how she entered in the house of Mukesh, and the interior condition of Mukesh's house was also not good. We have discussed that how a lady was busy in preparing dinner for the family members, who was actually daughter-in-law, bahu of that family, or has responsibility of three persons. One, Mukesh father, second, Mukesh brother, or third, Mr. Mukesh. Or we have also discussed that how Mukesh father could not do anything in his life except making bangles. We discussed. We also discussed that miserable condition of bangle makers who are working in front of furnaces in high temperature zone, in dark room, how their eyesights are lost very soon in a very young age, how they become old before their age. We discussed all these things. Today, dear students, we have to discuss one more story, or that is the story of Sabita, one girl. In the same town, Firozabad. Here is given Sabita, a young girl in drab pink dress. Thus, another family, another character, important character of this story, to whom the writer Anis Jung met, that was a Sabita, a young girl, who has worn a dull pink dress. Drab, dull, pink dress, or who was busy in making bangles, or where she was sitting beside a old woman. Sits along an elderly woman soldering the pieces of glass. In which work she was busy? She was busy in soldering the pieces of gold. Glass. As pieces of glass, as her hands move mechanically, or the girl's hands were moving very fast mechanically, as machine moves, as machine works. But here the writer Anis Jung is telling about the condition of that girl who is busy in making bangles and her hands are moving mechanically. She is unaware about the purity of that bangles. Where is written? Here is given ki I wonder she knows the sanctity of the bangles she helps. She is not knowing the sacredness, holiness, purity of that bangles which she was making. That bangles are very auspicious and important for suhagins, for the married women. Where it is written? It symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag auspiciousness in the marriage, or she herself will wear same bangles in her marriage after some time. But how she was throwing and making the bangles, she was not aware about the purity and sacredness of that bangles, holiness of that bangles, that item, ki how much auspicious and important that bangles are for the suhagans. Here her hands dried red with the henna and red bangles rolled into her wrist. In future, she will then become a bride. Or how she will be like that old woman beside whom she is sitting, like an old woman who became, suppose, bride before many years. That lady, that old lady is still having bangles in her hands, but there was no brightness, there was no light in her eyes. Light in the eyes of that old lady beside whom Sabita is sitting. What she is saying? एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. Means in her whole life, dear students, she could not get the opportunity to fill her stomach properly. Though she is working hard, she is working day and night, and her family members, even her husband. But unfortunately, they could not fill their stomach completely. They could not get the money to fill their stomach properly. Or her husband, an old man with flowing beard, says, I know nothing except bangles. Her husband is also knowing only one thing, that was making bangles. Or he was proud for one thing, that all I have done is make a house for the family to live in. Or hearing him, one wonders if he has achieved what many could not achieve in his life. At least that man has a roof over his head after a long hard work. So this is the kahani or story of many families. Family of Mr. Mukesh, family of Sabita, family of that old woman who was sitting beside Sabita and her husband. They worked day and night. They worked hard in their life, but unfortunately they could not avail the good facilities in their life because of this profession. Because of this profession, dear students. Or here in the next line, the writer Anees Jung says, कि the cry of not having money to do anything except carry on business of making bangles. These people cannot do anything because they don't have extra money, they don't have extra fund except making bangles. That is their traditional and parental profession. Dear students, I want to tell you that this particular thing is you can see in all the houses of Firozabad. Ki they cannot do any other thing. They cannot change their profession because they don't have extra fund and extra money, and they don't have dare also, courage also. Writer Anees Jung, see in the further paragraph, writer Anees Jung asked a group of young men that why they are not organizing themselves. Why not organize yourselves into a cooperative? Writer asked a group of young men who were trapped, who were caught in the evil circle, big circle of middlemen. Writer asked why they are not organizing, why they are not trying to escape from this network. To the particular group leader, they replied the writer. Writer got the answer from them why they could not organize and why they could not raise their voice. We are ones who will hauled up by police, beaten and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. They cannot raise their voice because if they will raise, police will come and they will catch them or they will put them into jail. Because in their work some illegal acts are there, because they have employed many small children in that work, in their work, or that is illegal, because child labor is a crime. Or in that profession unfortunately many children were employed, many children were engaged, or if they are raising their voice, the police will come. If they are organizing themselves, police will come, will catch and will put them into jail. This is the reason. Due to that they are unable to organize themselves. Or here, dear children, many times or one more thing, no leader is among them. No one could help them to see the things differently. Their fathers are tired or they are also tired. They talk endlessly in spirals that moves spiral, dear students. They talked endlessly, or that moves from poverty to apathy, insensibility, or from insensibility, apathy to greed, or from greed to injustice. After listening to them, writer concluded in her mind there are two words in Firozabad, or one word, one of the family caught in the web of poverty, burdened by the stigma of caste in which they are born. The first and most important thing which the writer pointed out, that these families are suffering because they have born in the family of bangle makers, because of their birth, because of their caste. They cannot change their profession. Or second, the vicious circle of sahukar, middleman and policeman. The second thing, they are trapped and controlled by the middleman, sahukar, policemen, bureaucrats, politicians. Together they have imposed the baggage on the child that they cannot put it down, or their children cannot escape from this trap. So there are two words. Or from that, the people and children, the young men cannot come out, cannot escape. Or writer here, Mukesh, but Mukesh is trying to do something different, dear students. He has taken initiative to do something different. He has tried to dream something different. He has tried to move on different track. When I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I am cheered. Writer is cheered for what? That Mukesh, I want to become a motor mechanic. Mukesh wants to be a motor mechanic. He repeats, or he will firstly go to the garage. He will learn how to repair the car. I will walk. Do you also dream of flying plane? Writer just ask question. He has dreamed to become motor mechanic and to want to drive a car, but whether he has dreamed to fly an aeroplane? Mukesh is not giving answer. He is staring at the ground in a small murmur. There is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret, or he is content to the dreams of car only, means he is fully satisfied with the dream of driving the car and becoming a motor mechanic. His dream is not to become a pilot and to do something different. He is fixed at his objective. He is content to dream of cars that he sees hurtling down, moving down the streets of town, because these cars are moving fast in his town. So he has decided to dream of his reach, not beyond his reach. Or he finally replies, only few aeroplanes fly over Firozabad. The writer was happy to know that at least one person in this Bengal industry, Mr. Mukesh, has tried to do something different, has tried to make something different, has tried to change his traditional and parental profession, which was the profession of loss for many centuries. Or his dream is to become motor mechanic, or he is fully satisfied for that. He is fully confident that he will fulfill his dream. So this is all about this lesson, dear students. You will do the question answer given in the text. I will give you some extra question also. And in next video, I will teach you the poem, second poem. That's all, children. Thank you.